Hello students, today we will study the chapter 1 real numbers. Exercise 1.1 question number 2. We have discussed our question number 1 earlier. In question number 2, we have to find out the LCM and HCF of the given pair of numbers, and we have to verify that by using the formula product of LCM and HCF, it must be equal to product of the given two numbers. So we have firstly we have the two numbers 26 and 91. We have to find their LCM and HCF. 26 and 91. 26 and digit is 6, so it will be divisible with 2. 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 6. 13 ones are 13. 91. It will be divisible by 7. 7 ones are 7. 2 1. 7 threes are 21. Now it will be divisible on 13. 13 ones are 13. Write down the factors of both 26 and 91. 26 2 multiply 13 and 91 7 multiply 13. So we will write our LCM. LCM will be 2 multiply 13 multiply by 7. And HCF will be our common number, that will be 13. In LCM we take every number at least single time, like 2, 13 and 7. We will take 2 with maximum power, 13 with its maximum power and 7 with its maximum power present. Okay, now we will see our LCM is 13 2s are 26 multiply by 7. 6 7s are 42. 7 2s are 14. 14 plus 4 18. So our LCM is 182 and HCF is 13. Now we will verify it by using the formula LCM multiply HCF, it is equals to product of two numbers. One means first number, 2 means second number. Our LCM is 182 and our HCF is 13. Our first number is 26 and second number is 91. You have to multiply them and check these are equal or not. You will find these are equal. Okay students, hope you understand well how to take LCM and HCF and how you can verify this. Okay, now we will solve our part number 2 with the two numbers 5, 10 and 92. We will take LCM and HCF of both the numbers. It will be divisible by 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, 2 5s are 10. Now 5 plus 5 10, 10 plus 2 12. 12 is divisible by 3. So now it will go on 3. 3 8s are 24, 3 5s are 15. Now on 5, 5 ones are 5, 3 5, 35, 5 7s are 35, 17 ones are 17, 92. On 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 6s are 12, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 12, 23 ones are 23. So 5 10, 2 multiply 3 multiply 5 multiply 17 and 92 we can express it as 2 multiply 2 multiply by 23. What will be our LCM? Maximum power of 2 is 2 square 3 power 1, 5 power 1, 17 and 23. And what will be our HCF? The common number is 2. You can multiply the LCM and HCF and again verify it by using the formula LCM multiply HCF, that is equals to 1 multiply 2. First number multiply by second number. LCM is 2 square multiply 3 multiply 5 multiply 17 into 23 and HCF is 2. Our first number is 510 multiply by 92. You will multiply them and you will get 23460. And you are saying these are verified. Hope so you understand well this part also. Now we will do the part number 3. Here our numbers are 336 and 54. Same. Find out their prime factors. 2 1s 2, it will become 13, 2 6 are 12, 2 8s are 16. 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 3 7s are 21, 7 1s are 7. Now come to 54. 2 2s are 4, 2 7s are 14, 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9 and 3 1s are 3. Now express both the numbers as the product of their prime factors, that will be 2 1 2 3 4. 2 power 4 into 3 into 7. 54 is 2 into 3 raised to the power 3. So our LCM will be maximum power of each number, that is 2's maximum power in both is 2 power 4, 3's maximum power is 3 raised to the power 3 and 7's maximum power is 7. And our HCF is the common number. Here common number will be minimum power. 2 raised to the power 1 and 3 raised to the power 1 are common numbers, that is 6. So again we will verify, because they are saying verify that number. You will use the same formula LCM multiply HCF, that should be equal to product of two numbers. Two numbers 336 and 54. Our HCF is 6 and our LCM is 2 raised to the power 4, 3 raised to the power 3 and 7. Now what you have to do? You have to multiply them and you will get your answer. You will get your answer 18,144. Hence our equation get verified. Thank you students. Hello my dear students, कैसे हैं आप सब? So today we will study Mathematics of class 10th NCERT chapter 1 exercise 1.1 question number 3. We have solved question number 1 and 2 in our earlier videos. So today we will discuss the question number 3. Find the LCM and HCF of the given numbers by using the prime factorization method. So let us start. We are getting start with the part number 1, that is 12, 15 and 21. We will find prime factors of all these 12, 15 and 21. 2 6s are 12, 2 3s are 6, 3 1s are 3. 3 5s are 15, 5 1s are 5, 3 7s are 21, 7 1s are 7. So its LCM will be the prime factors of 12. Here we can write prime factors of 12 are 2 multiplied by 3. Prime factors of 15 are 3 multiplied by 5. And prime factors of 21 are 3 multiplied 7. So our LCM will be 2 square multiply 3 multiply 5 multiply 7. That is 2 2s are 4 multiply 5 3s are 15 multiply 7. 15 4s are 60 multiply 7, that is 420. And our HCF will be common of all, that is number 3. So our HCF is 3. Hope so students you understand well this question. Students, now we will solve the part number 2. In this, here we have to find the prime factors of 17, 23 and 29. As you know, these are prime numbers in itself. So there will be 17 ones are 17, 23 ones are 23 and 29. Ones are 29. So prime factor of 17 is 1 multiply 17. Prime factor of 23 is 23 multiply 1. And 29 is 29 multiply 1. So LCM will be 17 multiply 23 multiply 29. And your HCF will be common of all, and common number is 1, 1 and 1. So our HCF will be 1. LCM when you multiply you will get 11,339. Hope so you understand this well. So now we are solving the part number 3. In this we have to find the prime factors of 8, 9 and 25. After that we will find LCM and HCF. 8, 9 and 25. 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3, 5 5s are 25, 5 1s are 5. So write the prime factors of 8, 2 multiply 2 multiply 2, 9, 3 multiply 3 and 25, 5 multiply 5. So its LCM will be 2 cube, 3 square and 5 square. That is when you will multiply 2 3 times, 1 2 3. That will be 2 2s are 4, 2s are 8. 3 3s are 9, multiply by 25 and you will get the answer 1800. And your HCF will be, you are saying there is no common number, so we will take 1 as their common multiple. So HCF will be 1. Hope so all of you understand well this question. Okay students, we will meet you in next video. Hello students, today we will solve the question number 4 of chapter 1 exercise 1.1 class 10th NCERT mathematics. So our question is given that HCF of two number and we have to find the LCM. So firstly we have to apply the formula. That formula is LCM multiply HCF, product of LCM and HCF is equal to product of given two numbers. Here the two given numbers are 306 and 657. The HCF given to us is 9 and we have to find out the LCM. How we can find it? LCM is equals to 306 divided by 657 divided by 9. You can multiply these numbers and then divide by 9. 657 divided multiply by 306. 6 sevens are 42, 3 sevens are 21, 6 fives are 30, 5 threes are 15, 6 six are 36, 6 threes are 18, 2, 4, 6 plus 4, 10, carry 1, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 5, 8, 8 plus 3, 11, carry 1, 8, 9, 10, 0, carry 1, 2. So that is 201042 divided by 9. 201042 divided by 9. 9 twos are 18, 2 1 again, 9 twos are 18, 3 we will take 0, 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18, 9 threes are 27. Again 3 4, 9 threes are 27. We will get 6 and 2. Then 9 fives are 45, 9 six are 54, 9 sevens are 63. 63 will be greater (54). So when you subtract 62, 54, subtract, that will be 8. After decimal you will get 0. 9 eights are 72. Then again it will repeat. So we will write 22336 decimal 8. When you make its round off, it is greater than 5, so it will become 22337. Approximately your answer will be this. It will be your LCM. Hope so students you understand well. Okay students, now we will understand the question. Check whether 6 raised to the power n can end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. To understand this question, firstly we will discuss the example number 1 of the same exercise. Check whether 4 raised to the power n can end with digit 0 for any natural number n. If we want 4 ki n can end with digit 0, it must be divisible by 5. If it has to be divided by 5, it must be a prime factor of 5. 5 must be its one prime factor. So we are checking its prime factors. 4 raised to the power n. We know 4. What 4 is? 4 is 2 raised to the power 2. And if we are talking about power n, so we will multiply it with n. So we have the prime factor as 2, not 5. Okay, so according to uniqueness of fundamental theorem of arithmetic, if any number does not have prime factor as 5, it cannot end with the digit 0. Same thing applies here. We want 6 raised to the power n. For any value of n, it must end with 0. It must have 5 as prime factor. So now we will check its prime factors. Prime factors of 6 is 2 3s are 6. Here we are talking about the power n. We will multiply it with n. That is 2 raised to the power n and 3 raised to the power n. Here we are seeing our prime factors are 2 and 3, not 5. If it is not divided by 5, then what will happen? It cannot be 6 raised to the power n. It can't be end with the digit 0, 4, any natural number. We have proved it according to fundamental theorem of arithmetic. We have solved this question according to fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Hope so you understand well this question. We'll solve the question number 5 of exercise 1.1. In this question, explain why this and this are composite numbers. We have to prove them as composite numbers. See, 7 multiply 11 multiply 13 plus 13. If we see here, we are seeing in both the terms 13 is common and 1 is common in all. So it will be 7 multiply 11 plus 1. So here is 2 common factors that are 1 and number itself. 1 and that is 13. 1 and 13 are its prime factors, and here we will see 7 multiply 6 multiply 5 multiply 4 3 2 1. We will take 1 as common, 1 and 5, 4 3 2 into 1 plus 5 we have taken common, so here it will be 1. So here also we have common factors 1 and 5. As we are seeing, here we have 2 common factors, the number 1 and the number itself. So these will be known as our composite numbers. Hope so you understood well the question number 5. Friends, now we will do the question number 7 of chapter 1, exercise 1.1, question number 7, class 10th NCERT. So we will see what we have to do here. There is a circular path around a sport field. Let us consider it is a sports field and it is a circular path around the sport field. Sonia takes 18 minutes to drive 1 round. Let us consider it is our starting point, and here Sonia is standing. She takes 18 minutes to drive 1 round of the field. 1 round means she have to move from here to here, and when she will reach again on the same point, then 1 round will get completed. She takes 18 minutes. Sonia takes 18 minutes to complete 1 round. While Ravi takes 12 minutes for the same. There is another boy named Ravi stand and he takes 12 minutes to complete the round. Suppose they both start at the same point A and at the same time. Let us consider they both start at morning 9. And they go in the same direction. We consider they are moving in the same direction. After how many minutes will they meet again at the starting point? After how many minutes they will meet again at the point A? To find this, we will get the LCM of both for the both Sonia and Ravi's time. So for Sonia, timing is 18, and for Ravi, that is 12 minutes. We have to calculate their LCM. 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are 9, and 3 1s are 3. For Ravi, 2 6s are 12, 2 3s are 6, 3 1s are 3. So LCM will be our prime factors 18, 2 multiply 3 multiply 3. For 12, 2 multiply 2 multiply 3. So LCM of 18 and 12, it will be, the maximum power of 2 is 2 square and maximum power of 3 is 3 square. 2 2s are 4, 3 3s are 9, and 9 4s are 36. So they will meet after 36 minutes. How many minutes will they meet again? They will meet again after 36 minutes. So 36 minutes will be our answer. Hope so you understand well this question. Okay students, we will meet in next video.